I'm Hannah, and today I'm going to be doing experiment 2.2, oxygen and fire. The first thing you'll need to do is get your supply list and make sure you have everything. First thing you'll need is a large glass or jar, a candle, matches, 2 cups of hydrogen peroxide or somewhere around there, and a teaspoon of baker's yeast. And you'll also need a 1-liter soda bottle or juice or whatever you want to use. And then a funnel always helps, and a balloon, and eye protection or goggles. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is take your hydrogen peroxide, put it in the bottle, quickly, and then take the baker's yeast, and don't wait to shake it up or anything. And now you want to take the lip of the balloon and put it around the lid and make sure it's airtight. Okay. Now while we're doing this, we're going to need to light up this candle. And while we're doing that, I'll just say the introduction according to the book. Everyone knows that fire needs oxygen to burn. If you run out of oxygen, there is no fire. What happens, however, when there is more oxygen than usual? So that's what we're going to be seeing in this experiment. And you see that the balloon is inflating. Well, actually, you gently shake it up. And it's inflating a lot. So it's not going to inflate all the way. But since it's all, just gently shake it up. And you're going to want to put your eye protection on. It's not going to inflate all the way, but it's going to, as long as there's a lot, some oxygen in there. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is be very careful at this point, because the glass could explode. So we're going to put it over the candle and see what happens, and note this in your laboratory notebook. So it looks like it's getting a little dimmer. And what's happening right now is that it's losing oxygen, and fire needs oxygen. So there, it just went out. And now we're going to have to relight it. And you see how our balloon is doing over here. And the bottle is almost just hot. So it's kind of neat. And the balloon inflated. Okay, this time we're going to take the balloon and we're going to pinch it and take it off here gently and try to pinch it like this. And now we're going to tilt the glass like this, and we're going to slowly let the oxygen out. It could be very dangerous if you let it out too quickly. And we're going to note what we see in our laboratory notebook, which, as you might be able to tell quickly, it's getting a lot brighter, as you can see. It's almost hard to look at now. So that was pretty cool. It was bright, and now obviously once we put the glass on here, it'll go out eventually. But so what we analyzed from this experiment was, so when the jar was over the candle for the first time, it shut out any oxygen, keep the flame. That would keep the flame going. But when a higher concentration of oxygen was added from the balloon, it kindled the flame and the flame burned brighter. So now it's going out once we put it over again. But what we can conclude is that the speed or intensity at which fire burns depends directly on the concentration of oxygen in the air. So if there's an increase in concentration of oxygen, there's an increase in speed of the fire burning, which makes it brighter. And that concludes experiment 2.1.